Hey there, Ryan Black Real Estate Investor here, and in today's 2-minute investing tip, I want to talk to you about my top 5 things to remember when doing a short-term rental. First thing is your photos, your photographs. So important. You only have a fraction of a second to make a first impression. Look, whether it's an app or a website, whatever it is, you got your potential guests who are looking through all of the different listings, and they're just skimming across the photos. If your photo is not eye-catching, if it doesn't instantly grab their attention to where they say, ooh, I want to see what else this property has, they're never going to click on your ad. They're never going to click on it. So you have to create intrigue from the beginning. And so, super important. You need a good camera. You need an eye for photography. If that's not you, find somebody who does have that. Invest in it because it will be worth it. Otherwise, people are simply going to pass over your listing and they're never going to book it, and then you won't make money. So make sure you have good quality, engaging photographs that really showcase it and make it look gorgeous. Number 2, kind of goes along with the photos, is the interior design. It's so important that you create a space, an environment that is unique, that's energetic, that's positive, that has a good vibe. Look, most people, they can either stay at a hotel or they can go to an Airbnb or a HomeAway or something like that. And so what do you want to do? You want to create an environment, something that's fun. People are on vacation, they're on a business trip, they're traveling. They don't want a bland hotel room. They want something fun, not something super crazy or wild, but they want something, most people, they want something that's nice, that's different, but that's fun because they're going to be there for a few days. So as you're looking at the interior design, once again, if you don't know how to do this, get somebody who can help you that does know, so that you can create a space that is different. It's fun, it's exciting, that comes across great in photos, so that people say, oh, hey, that looks totally different than where I live. I'd love to stay in that place. It looks like a lot of fun. Make sure it ties in well, obviously, with the theme and the area that, where the property is located. That's also important. But have fun. Have fun with the interior design and make it a place, a space where people say, you know what, even if it's a little more expensive, I'd love to stay there because it looks like a fun place. I love what they've done with the place. Number 3 would be cleanliness. Cleanliness is so important. So important because who wants to stay in a dirty hotel room? Nobody. That's gross. And so what you want to do is don't skimp out on the cleaning. Find a good cleaning service, shop around, find somebody who can give you rates that work with your numbers, and also that will do a good job, that are reliable, and that will get it done quickly in enough time from checkout to check-in so they can get in, clean the unit, and have it ready. Because nothing will hurt your ratings and your performance more than having dirty units. People hate that. And so that will just, avoid that at all costs. Make sure you have great quality cleaners. Don't skimp on that, because you want to make sure that your guests have a positive experience, because if they do, you get good ratings, and therefore you continue to improve your status on the platform or the platforms that you're on. That means more money for you because you get more bookings and you can charge more per booking. Number 4 is responsiveness. Now, every platform works a little bit differently, but most of them allow you to interact with the guest, either before the booking or even after the booking has gone through, after they've checked in. So make sure that you are attentive to those communications, because if they have a question, they have a concern, and you take 3 or 4 hours to get back to them, they're not going to be very happy, right? Think about it again. In a hotel, people can just call the front desk, hey, I need extra soap, or I need another towel. And they say, okay, we'll bring it right up. We'll send somebody up with that. So you want to match or exceed the experience that somebody would have in a traditional hotel in order for them to say, I love staying here, I'll stay here every time I come into town. That's what you want. Also, as far as the bookings, before the bookings, if people are not, sometimes they'll send out a message to 4 or 5 different properties, and whoever responds first, that's the person that gets the booking. So if you want to get more bookings, you got to make sure that you're on that and that you're catching those people when they come in and send their inquiries, so you can meet, respond to their questions and get those booked as quickly as possible. You get more bookings. And number 5 is amenities. You have to look at what amenities should you include or would be fun to include in your short-term rental, right? If you have a property that's located next to maybe a theme park, so you're going to have a lot of families coming in from out of town, what kind of things would those people want? Maybe a crib or 2, maybe an extra stroller, right? Maybe a game room for the kids to keep them busy when they're at the house. Maybe, a little swing set or something in the backyard. You got to look and think. Obviously, you don't want to spend a ton of money on amenities, but you got to get creative and just ask yourself, okay, who is going to be my renter, my primary renter for this type of property, this size and this location, and think, if I were that person, what would I want? Maybe, maybe a few extra, I don't know, diapers or something. You know, if it's something where people are going to have babies and they run out of diapers in the middle of the night, and you have a little emergency stash, emergency baby kit or something. Just think about, and likewise on the other end, if you're, maybe in an urban area where you're going to get, business people coming in and next to office buildings, what are those amenities that they're going to want? They're tired, they're stressed, right? They're in the middle of maybe coming in town for some important meetings. So what type of amenities would they want to have to be able to kind of let loose, relax, take it easy? So think about what you can do, little value adds that aren't going to cost you a lot of money, but that are going to be the icing on the cake for the, for the guest, which will get you a great review. They'll want to come back again in the future, and that'll help you grow your short-term rental business. So those are the top 5 things that I want to keep in mind and recommend that you keep in mind when you're looking at short-term rentals.